welcome to another Mario Kart 9 prediction. Today we're going to be predicting the Special Cup. Obviously as Bowser's Castle and Rainbow Road. In the last video I did say at the end I don't have ideas for Bowser's Castle. But luckily I've now figured one out. So you can celebrate all you like at home. People watching there. I'm going to try and keep original. Okay, one level is a big copy. The biggest copy you'll ever see. And I don't really want you to use it, but I've just put it in to fill gaps. I'll tell you what it is, because I don't want you missing out on the good ones. So, let's begin now. The first level is called Legoland. That's right, it's called Legoland. This race is around the Mushroom Kingdom. It's set around the Mushroom Kingdom, which is made of Lego. Remember the theme park Legoland? If you've heard of it, you'll know what I'm going on about. But basically, it's themed here. So you start here and pass some anti-gravity sections on a few 3 turns. On the second turn, opposite you, if you're in the anti-gravity section, you'll see a statue of Donkey Kong. That's what I've written there, DK. It's obviously a Lego statue, as this logo is called Legoland. After the Lego section, you pass the section where your wheels are going to turn, and you go round a Toad house. There's no anti-gravity section, that's to make it difficult. Now on some speed ramps, you get to choose either way. There's Mario, Luigi, Peach and Toad statues separating the 2 paths. The speed ramps are there so you can bang into walls. That's the aim of Special Cup, to make it all difficult. After that, there's a gliding section down and your wheels go back to normal. And then there's a net, like a net, that's what it looks like on here, but it's just some speed ramps, orange ones. There's a statue of Bowser. And then you get a gliding section. Land, and there's Koopa Trooper, then you pass a gliding ramp, and then that's the level over. The next level is my copy, as you might have figured out. It's called Mario Gardens. Similar to Peach Gardens, but I've tried to make this a bit of an improvement. No offence. So you start here, around some trees. The level's set around trees. And then you go on a gliding ramp, not on a gliding ramp, a speed ramp. Pass an underwater section, and you go back up to the trees and glide actually into them. There's a speed ramp, and then and then you can go either left or right, and then there's a bit of a path if you go this way. And then it comes back together and there's a gliding ramp. You come through a long path before an anti-gravity section just to get you around a sharp turn. After that, the race ends shortly after a few more turns. Next up is the Bowser's Castle. I'm quite proud of my ideas. I must admit that. So you start in a courtyard. Well, not really in a courtyard. You start right in front of the face of Bowser. You enter through some curtains similar to where you exit in Double Dash Bowser's Castle. And you turn around, and on the little 90-degree turn, there's a few swamps. Then there's a swamp after the turn. Then when you turn, then there's some path selection. You can go either way, left or right, but it just separates the path. Whereas in Mario Gardens, there was a bit of a change, and it's similar to one in Legoland, basically. There's just a barrier, typical Bowser's Castle one. Then at the start, there's 2 swamps, and to end, it's 2 swamps. So after that, there's a spiral down, and then some speed ramps leading to some swamps. Then you do a 90-degree turn. And then similar to what we saw in N64 Bowser's Castle, there are moving swamps back and forth. And then after the moving swamps, you turn around and you see another swamp. After that swamp, I'm not sure what these orange lines are. Then there's some lava holes where lavas can come out of, similar to Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7, like lava fountains. Then there are some swamps. Then you go high or low. If you go high, you can glide down onto the outside the castle. If you're low, you just drive out the curtains. Then you come through another part with red carpet. Basically, the carpet's red all the way through. And then you have a sturdy bridge, very up bridge and sturdy. Then there's a single swamp before some lava fountains again. Then there's another bridge, but this one's rickety and that goes down. There's a gliding section to the end, similar to like in Mario Kart 7's Bowser's Castle. And lastly, we got Rainbow Road. This level is set around like Jupiter and Saturn. You don't actually drive on Jupiter. So you start The brown lines represent railing because it's so unpredictable where it's going to go. So you start down a typical Rainbow Road 90-degree turn. The reason for the railings is because in the celebration, it's hopefully going to be set on Rainbow Road, the special cup one is, and that's where everyone's going to stand. So we wouldn't want them to fall off into space unless they're Rosalina, so she can catch her Lumas. There's then a sharp turn with anti-gravity, no railings deliberately. A bit of railing there, just so you don't have fall. And then there's the second section shortly begins. You pass a section with railing, and then your wheels turn. You then pass a spiral section with speed boosts. Luckily on this bit I made it nice with railing. Then you glide onto Jupiter, speed ranks. There is a sneaky shortcut here where you can go down under a hole and take a barrel curtain to the other side of Jupiter. After Jupiter, you're back onto the Rainbow Road and the third section begins. There's an anti-gravity section and then your wheels turn because you're going to go very uphill and then down again, like in Mario Kart 7. And then you finish the race. This race has been overall taken inspiration from Mario Kart 7 Rainbow Road. Thanks for watching. Next time we'll be doing the Mushroom Cup.